Oh, those are bids. Oh, very cool. Thank you. Thank you for the bids, Serini and Ramon and J Rob. Appreciate it.
Also pre-approved by my special attached advisor.
Look at that little girl doing cartwheels.
The what?
That little girl's doing cartwheels.
So it comes every on the hour, so it's supposed to be 2 o'clock, right?
Should be.
If I had a crystal ball and I could tell you that, I would probably.
Why does it say guest here? What does that mean?
I don't know. You never know. You know? Generally, this is a very popular spot. Stop.
I like that thing on the bottom, Ramon. Scoby Watch, BRB. What is Scoby, you asked?
Worst case scenario, we always call it crawl.
Sorry, guys. But these are a lot of people waiting for the trolley. Yeah, it's a lot of people. You're so welcome from J-Rob. Dang, wait. So the trolley isn't like a real public transportation type of thing. It's a ride. So the one that we have, I got tickets for a tour, a trolley tour, and there's 12 spots that it can drop you off and pick you up from. But there are trolleys, which is like the form of transportation here. It's like a bus in here in San Diego. But I got the trolley tour, more for tourists. But it's a pretty good deal. You know, you don't have to look for parking. You could just jump on this trolley all day until 4 o'clock. Um, so we're going to Little Italy, God, I can't say it, Little Italy. Yes, we're going on a tour. Yeah. We are tourists today.
I want to be in machine. Here's a trolley.
There's the trolley, guys. On its way. Hopefully we can get on here because there's a lot of people waiting. Oh man, it's full. It's so full. Oh, no space. We gotta wait another 20 minutes. Okay, so we're going on the next trolley.
Yeah. If they all go different directions, what do you do?
So we're not making this stop, guys. Let's just take an Uber, right? I was thinking the same thing. That's so not fair. There should be like a schedule or something. There is a schedule. It's like every 20 minutes, a bus or a trolley will come here um, and drop off and pick up. But if there's not enough space, I got one right here. So we're hanging out here, guys, at the
We are heading
at the
to the
trolley
Hotel
spot.
Dell if you're still there, and we want to say hi if you're still there.
Who's that?
Deanna and her man.
I wonder if I could turn this around. Let's see. Ooh. Settings, camera. I guess front camera. Ah, look, Ramon. I turned it around. Let's see. Still not fair. Yeah, better get a seat. It's so packed. Nobody's getting down, so we don't have enough spots to get back on.
Okay, next trolley.
So, oh, okay. So 10 more minutes. I think they called an extra trolley. Painting polish limo. Limo Ramon works. Get on it. Now we are talking. Serini, I don't know how to say it, but like a schedule or set time for people to get off so others can get on. Oh, I see. Yeah, they don't have that. It's more like if you want to get off, get off. If you want to get on if there's seats available. Yeah. But I think they ordered another trolley because there's so much people waiting here, so it's coming by in the next 10 minutes. That's what the guy said. J-Rob, you are going to get a sunburn. Nah, girl, I got tan skin, natural sunscreen. That's what happens when you're a little dark skin. Actually,
Sunblock.
I rarely put sunblock. Unless
You buy a moisturizer with sunblock.
Unless I'm going to the beach, I'll put a sunblock. But actually, we are on the beach. We are at the beach. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You're right. I might get sunburned.
You will.
Let's see. I saw one on the road today, so my 2-year-old was so excited. Tan skin burns too. I know, yeah, I know. I got sunburned a few times. Didn't learn my lesson. I rarely go to the beach though. One time I went to another island before I moved out here, and we went scuba diving and snorkeling for like 3 days. I got the craziest sunburn on my back because we were snorkeling. I didn't think, we're in the water. It's cool, but your back is exposed to the water. I mean, your back is exposed to the sun all day. Yeah, so I got really burned that day. That's probably the worst burn I've ever had in my life. I started peeling. Okay, let's go look around. Plenty of seats. I can't believe I forgot my charger for my gimbal. The gimbal really helps.
They just don't bother if they still get involved unless somebody gets killed or injured.
Right.
They just say, oh, 50-50 not.
I was like so worried that it was gonna be cloudy.
Ah, it's here. It's here, guys. Lots of space.
Yeah.
We made it. I think we could fit. I think we could fit. I feel like it's so crooked.
I don't care if the bus is empty. I don't know.
So weird.
If I make it and you don't, I'll just pop it the next one, okay?
We're all gonna go.
Stop, boo.
You can sit on the top.
It's a
Yeah,
funky
they love
view.
you.
I'll give you guys a better view when I sit down.
Did you have a thing at the bar you can hold on to? Oh, because you have a problem. Half the damn people.
I interest you in talking about your car's extended warranty. But I'd like to introduce you to timeshare. That's not a scam, I promise. Can I pitch you my idea for cryptocurrency? I have this awesome vacuum cleaner from a brand you never heard of, and it's the best in the world. I ran out of those. How's it going, guys? I'm good, thanks for asking. Oh, I like your necklace. Sorry, English is only my first language. Think the best seat in the house, it's gonna be the green one. Alright, looks like we got a couple people that hopped on board, so give me a second to do a quick count.
Change this.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Oh, I'm sorry, we're here.
Nice scarf, Robin. Match some glasses.
You want to go sit in the back with Josie so you
Does it have a... Does this scarf have a... Oh, he's wearing a hoodie under the shirt. Got it. Don't worry, I'm just gonna copy your
Thanks,
back
girl.
with this, Robin. I thought he had a sash, but the sash was
You wanna
connected
sit
to a
here?
black hoodie. And I was like,
No, it's okay.
did this guy
I could
just
do
make
this.
like a
I could do
theme
this.
or something from 4 years of who you know what I'm talking about?
Getting all this.
Anyway, let's go ahead and head on
I
it
don't
before
even see-
my
I don't
ADHD
see you.
overtakes me. Alright, so for the people that just hopped on, which is all but 2 of you, bless you, salute, gesundheit. How are you guys doing today?
Good.
That's good to hear. You guys can call me Goose for the rest of this specific trolley trip. And normally I would give you a quick list of how we safely conduct ourselves here on the tour, but I have a special guest that would like to do so for me right now.
Hello, sweetheart. Of all the tours in all the world, you have to walk in mine. I just want to clue you in on some dangerous situations. Lay low and stay in your seat. And keep your mitts and mugs inside, see? Smoking is bad news.
Everyone
So are
collecting those
dames and
channel
drinking,
points?
so don't mess with them.
Ooh, the channel
You
point.
may not believe me now
We'll be
or
adding some
tomorrow,
awesome redemptions soon.
someday for the rest of your life. You
Ramon
know
comes
that
up with
I'm
some
right.
really good redemption stuff. He doesn't see you, but I do.
Real quick, he mentions not to mess with dames and drinking. I don't care if anybody flirts with you guys on the trolley. Oh, but as a quick reminder, we do need to stay seated while we're traveling until the trolley stops. Not naming any names, just know that I'm not upset. Your mother and I are just disappointed, okay? Anyway, so I'm now going to be setting the stage in the early 1900s for a story tour. A recession hit the United States, and it affected this island so heavily that the owners of the island decided to sell it. Otherwise, we're going to have to declare bankruptcy and leave this entire city to wither away and dry out. Sorry, I was just distracted by the fact that I just saw this guy on the right-hand side wearing an M&M shirt, but he's like rocking it. How? Like, you guys saw that too, right? It's not just me.
Yeah.
Oh man, and look at this car on the left. It could use a little bit more polish though, but you know what? If you're gonna rock the borderline rap rod look, more power to you. Anyway, what I was trying to say is that the island was being sold to a multi-billionaire by the name of John Spreckles, and he bought it while on vacation here. And he specifically owns not just the island, but every business within it. And he kept going. When he went back to San Francisco from his vacation here, he kept buying businesses in San Diego, but remotely, at least until 1906. That's when San Francisco had their deadly fires and earthquakes. And although the Spreckles family were able to evacuate with them, is he driving with Dumbo in the steering wheel? That's what I thought. So you probably overheard me. That's a big steering wheel, but so do I. Anyway, what I was trying to say is the family was able to evacuate. That being said, they became homeless after the fact. So they decided to just move to the very island they just bought right here on Coronado. And the locals gave the Spreckles family a bit of an awkward introduction. Because, again, imagine a multi-billionaire family arriving to the island, but because nobody here knew who they were because they bought everything remotely, they were just lambasted with pamphlets for like financial aid and temporary housing, as well as like food pantry lists. And the politely declined everything. But John was still very touched with how much the citizens were willing to help him and his fellow San Franciscans that came to the island. It's like playing local Frogger, I swear. That being said, John decided to not just become an investor of the island, but also a philanthropist. His biggest contribution to the island is
Watch out your phone, don't drop
this
it.
ahead of us is called Spreckles Park. Simply, it has over 40 trees from
Oh my
all
gosh.
around the world that were brought here just for the locals to enjoy. That performance center on the right-hand side has a free concert every Sunday at 6, and this library on the left with the Greek entrance was the entire library originally, but it has since expanded to have tens of thousands of books, including several dedicated to the Wizard of Oz series, and they even have a giant mural for that too. Give me 1 second.
Hey Ramon, are you good with timing? What time are you gonna
That's
go to
better.
your parents?
Also, there is a
Can I still
flower
continue?
festival that happens here in Spreckles Park every April, where people from all around the
Look at that
United
dog.
States travel to this very island and come to the park so they can show off what they've been growing throughout the year. Legally, I know it's California. Also on 4th of July, the entire island will block itself off from the rest of the outside world, and the locals will host their very own private vehicle parade that goes all along Orange Avenue here. And they even set up a bunch of high chairs, kind of like those lifeguard ones you see, along this grass on the left-hand side in the middle of the street, which, by the way, as I mentioned before, these patches of grass used to be the Coronado Railroad system that existed here. Anyway, as much... Oh, look at that cute dog on the right-hand side. Oh, he hid behind the tree. Oh, there he is again. Anyway, so, as much love as John received from the community, he still faced some backlash from the United States government. To give you some context, everywhere we drive on Coronado Island is only half the land mass. To get to the other half, you go left heading north into what's called North Island. I wonder why. Well, back in John's time, he thought he could expand Coronado City into North Island. Instead, he ran into the Marines and the Navy. It turns out that they were training new recruits on North Island without John's permission as the owner. Despite the shock, John was still in a bit of a giving mindset, and he approached the U.S. government itself with a discounted deal, where they could buy acreages of North Island for about $300 an acre, or the entire island itself in a single deal for $800,000. Despite that good deal, the U.S. tried to enact something called eminent domain. For those that don't know, basically the government tried to take the island for free just for the case of claiming that they needed it. But John already knew that was only done in emergencies, and this was before World War I, and so he's still something fishy. He decided to sue his own government, but the Supreme Court of California ruled in John's favor, and he was awarded $6 million. One of those millions was just to cover the fees of the court case, and then when everything was said and done,
Look
he
at
then
this
sold the
list
island.
again.
And now that
Where's she at?
They're at the
I don't
same
know about
spot
you
where
guys,
we
but
were.
it's just
Oh.
that never came back when they had a chance.
Did she know you were
All
coming
right,
down
now,
here?
right-hand side, we're about to see the Coronado.
But she knows we're doing the
For
trolley.
those that are genuinely curious, it's about $75 to play a total of 18 holes. It has over 250 trees that were donated by local Coronado citizens to beautify the golf course itself. Oh, this toll booth ahead of us is supposed to represent the shape of an airplane's wing, and it raised $100 million around the entire career. All right, so we're going to go back over to the Coronado Bridge. We are in the middle of the bridge. We'll be about 17 miles away from the border of Mexico. On the right-hand side, passengers are going to look out and see the Navy
a Japanese garden.
Yeah.
The cherry blossoms are blooming.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Yeah, a lot of my trees are blooming too.
I just looked us up.
You did?
Yeah. Video.
When my heartstrings started to go, then I started to know how it feels. Hey, Subaru, are you okay? Do you need some McDonald's ice cream? It's just across the street there. That's what he was just a bit shy. All right, so if I were to say that Coronado Island is our most luxurious stop of the tour, Balboa Park is definitely the stop with the most to do. Let me break it down to you like this. All the acres that makes up Balboa Park today is collectively larger than Central Park in New York City itself. And if you try to visit everything Balboa Park had to offer every day, all day, it would take you 2 weeks straight to see everything. It has a total of 17 museums. It has 6 gardens. And it's also home to the very first IMAX film theater ever built in the world. I remember going there as a kid. It was never the same after watching March of the Penguins. That being said, there is an information booth only about half a block away from our stop. That'll tell you everything the park has to offer, including its restaurants and shops. And there's also a green tram system that'll take you down the park like its own miniature public bus. It's free to join. Now we're going to go through what I call the earthquake simulator on the tour.
Oh my gosh. Earthquake simulator. This guy has jokes.
I cracked my back twice. I don't know about you guys. Oh, and there's the green tram passing by on the right-hand side. Though I got a feeling they don't have any heating, so you're out up there. Anyway, Balboa Park has a map in our booklets. And on the booklet map, they'll show you how to get to the San Diego Zoo itself from our stop. It's about a 20-minute walk. There's 2 versions. There's one that's a lot more direct going forward along this road, but there's another version of the map that'll take you to the center of Balboa Park itself, so you can see everything it has to offer on your way to see the animals. Also on the right-hand side, you see those 2 large white buildings? Those used to be hospitals for the Navy during World War II. The closer building is the Veterans Museum, which is one of our museums that comes free with the purchase of a ticket. And now our first point of interest going into Balboa Park is going to be the Starlight Theater. It had a good amount of plays in its heyday, but it fell victim to being right underneath the landing path into the San Diego airport. So here's the Starlight Theater on our left with the red seats and the blue mural. And here's a little snippet of what it would have sounded like to buy a ticket and have to watch the play every 2 minutes. With that being said, we're coming up to our one and only Balboa Park stop here on the trip. If you want to get to the center of Balboa Park, just hug the sidewalk on the right-hand side as it wraps around to the right. Go forward about another 5 minutes, and then you'll be at the very center.
Hi,
With that being
hi.
said, there's also the information for the crosswalks.
We're in
now
San
here at Balboa
Diego,
Park.
having a girls' weekend. I'm celebrating my cousin's birthday weekend.
Take it easy.
Nobody's getting up. Nobody wants to go to Balboa Park. This is one of the biggest parks here
It's
in
bigger than
San Diego.
Central.
They said it's bigger than Central Park.
It takes you 2 weeks to see everything.
We're actually going to do this tomorrow. What you got going on today, Heidi?
All right, folks, this is my most condensed section of my narration. I got a lot to talk about. There's just so much to show off at Balboa Park. I can start right now. On the left-hand side, that is the building closest to us. That is the newest museum in Balboa
What's
Park.
our favorite
That
part
is
so
the
far?
Comic-Con Museum.
We were
And,
just at
it is
Coronado
separate from the
Beach.
convention.
We were just
And
hanging
right now
out.
they're doing an exhibit
Comic-Con
dedicated
Museum.
to animation. I believe it's going to be involving
We were at
movies.
Coronado Beach.
Warner
hanging
brothers
out for a
like that.
little bit, listening
And
to
now
some
on the
live
left-hand
music,
side, on the other end of the parking
and
lot,
now we just
you
jumped
can see
back
the
on.
large
And
tan
we're
building.
gonna
That is
we're
the San
planning
Diego
on going to
Automotive
Little
Museum.
Italy.
The last time I went to visit personally, I saw a sedan from the 1930s that had a beer tap where the passenger dashboard is supposed to be.
It's huge.
Times were different back then. I
I
also
said you
saw a
could get
car
to
with
the
a
San Diego Zoo from here.
electric razor that could be popped out, kind of like where my cup holder is up here. So you give yourself a nick while going over a speed bump, I guess. All right, now, what's up, guys? Much love. Take it easy. Now, oh my gosh, that's a pug. Oh, that's Chung. Oh, there's cute dogs on the left-hand side if you really care. If you don't care, you're a monster. I'm joking. All right, on the left-hand side, we are passing by the International Cottages. Each building represents a house from a
Are you
separate
having
country,
a slower
and
day?
they're all voluntarily manned by
Just
people
watching
from
my
said
car.
countries. They're open every Sunday,
All
but
the
they also have a
kitchen
gift shop that
jars
is
while
open
I
all
cook
day.
stuff.
Except for Puerto Rico, I think they open on Saturdays because you know how Latinos hang. They party till like it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Chilling out at home sounds fun too.
All right.
I'm more of a
On the
homebody
right-hand side,
myself.
we're passing by another contribution from John Spreckles. This is simply called the Spreckles Organ and Pavilion. And
What you
it is
cooking
one
up,
of the
Heidi?
largest outdoor organs
Ooh,
on the
check it out.
planet. And they play free concerts every Sunday at 2.
Look at
Make sure
that.
the dog filter's off.
Cherry Blossom Festival. This is a Japanese
That was in case you
friendship
guys
garden.
didn't know what a organ sounded like. Now, approaching in on the left-hand side, looks like we have a Ukraine-based protest here. So while we go around the corner, I'll be mindful to take a break from the mic so they can talk to their crowd. In the meantime, this statue is dedicated to El Cid, who was a Spanish Knight Templar during 1000 AD. It is said that when he died in battle, his wife had his husband roped back onto a horse and charged into the following skirmish to trick his enemies into thinking his ghost came back for vengeance. Husband duties don't end in death, I guess. Alright, so I'm going to take a quick moment to let these guys perform and do the thing. I won't ring the bell, and we're going to see if we go around. I do want to pull smoke right now. Try my best not That was so hard to hold in. I've done this prank before. I saw a guy sneezing, but nobody said bless you. So I was gonna roll back behind and be like, "Hey, you guys with the flannel purple hat, bless you." And then just start playing. Also, check out all the beautiful sculpture work on the right-hand side in front of the Museum of Art. Isn't that nice?
Lasagna sounds delicious.
All right, now as you go along this road,
Oh,
on
wait,
the left-hand
not
side,
lasagna.
behind these archways, you'll be able to
Okay.
look into the Alcazar
Sausage and
Gardens.
potatoes.
No
That
matter
sounds
when you
good too.
visit, the flowers will
Trying to
always be
stay
beautiful
on
because
top
it
of the
changed
food
up
in the
3 times
fridge.
annually. That guy was living his
Never
best life.
ending battle.
All
I
right,
know,
so on the
girl.
right-hand
I
side
know.
behind this giant archway, we'll be able to look into what's called the Theater and Pavilion. It is a replica of the old globe
Very
that
innovative
originally
to try to
existed
use up
in
all of that
England.
stuff.
That was
Very
written by
creative
William
ways.
Shakespeare himself. So they play
There's so
hour-long
many
Shakespeare
people.
stories here in his honor. And they also play How the Grinch Stole Christmas from November, December. Alright, out of the way, folks. I am Charlie. Hear me ring. Now, on the right-hand side, check out all the beautiful sculpture work done for this entrance at the Museum of Us. All of that sculpture work was done by the same artists that created the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. Alright, so like I said, there was a decent amount of information I just threw at you in a very short amount of time. But don't worry, folks, that was only part 1. Alright, here comes part 2. On the right-hand side, past the trees, way in the distance, you'll be able to see the blue gondola system that hangs above the San Diego Zoo. The zoo is the owner of the largest collection of separate species animals on the planet at 663. It has a total of 3,600 animals and 700,000 plants that decorate the property as well. It is only one of 2 places on the planet to see an exhibit dedicated to platypus. The other one is down south in Australia. And now on the left-hand side, we're passing by Nate's Point Dog Park. And there's only one song you play when you pass by a dog park.
It's so pretty and green.
Alrighty, on the left and right-hand side, you can see the original ticket booths that entered people into Balboa Park back when it opened in 1915. And that wasn't me forgetting to pause for the next song coming up. I don't know what you're talking about. left-hand side, that statue, it looks like Mary Poppins, but it's dedicated to Kate Sessions. She was originally a principal at San Diego High School, but was able to get a contract with the city that said that she could live in Balboa Park rent-free, as well as own several plant nurseries throughout the county in her name. But in exchange, she had to plant 100 trees in Balboa Park by herself, as well as grow 300 plants to be taken throughout the rest of the county. And she had to do this for every year she wanted her nurseries to be available. She was able to do this for 11 years straight. Her secret is she did what you guys are doing today. She was a tourist that went to other Mediterranean climates in the world, found the most beautiful plants, and had them brought back to San Diego. It's because of her efforts that nearly every single planted tree that you'll see throughout our entire journey today is in fact human planted and not native to San Diego at all. In fact, there's a garden in Old Town dedicated to native plants. It's that rare to find them these days. And it's also because of her efforts that the city named Kate Sessions the mother of Balboa Park, despite the fact that she never actually married or had children. But when she was interviewed during the later years of her life about her legacy, see that part comes fast, she was quoted as saying that her children were her plants. Isn't that adorable? Alright, so we just entered into Baker's Hill. It used to be filled with a bunch of Victorian-style houses built in the late 1800s, but most of them have moved to a park in Old Town. There are two I can talk about right now, though. The first one's across the street on the right. Check out that beautiful structure with the windows on top and the hedge in front. And then the second Victorian house is now ahead on the right-hand side. This is...
Oh my god.
What did he say? I don't even know what he said. Anyway, this is the Long Waterman. Check out the size of this jacaranda tree, originally from South America, and this magnolia tree that is taller than the building itself. All that was built by Kate Sessions for a wedding that happened on the property. Also, checked out the rotating round windows and the glass art. Isn't that nice? That house has been owned by the same family for over 100 years. And although nobody lives in it currently, it is still upkept by the city of San Diego because it is a historic monument. Alright, so with that being said, I've been yapping at you for a pretty good while now. So as a quick mental health check as it goes to his guesses, are you guys having an okay time here so far?
Yes.
Yes.
Good to hear. I got an easier question. How do you guys like the weather in San Diego today?
Beautiful.
It's fantastic to hear. In fact, you'll be able to see it in its full glory way ahead on the left, because you can look into the lights bouncing off the water in the bay. Enjoy that while I pretend to be a San Francisco trolley driver. Okay, don't worry, the brakes are checked once every year. I mean, days. Actually made that joke a couple weeks ago and accidentally startled somebody. Doesn't stop me from making the joke though.
This guy.
I like your dog. Your dog's adorable.
I know what you mean. Right, Piggy Master?
I'm just gonna pretend he said thank you. Alright, so a few
Leftover
other facts I can
disposers
give you
one way or
is
another.
the average temperature in
That's
San
so
Diego
true,
throughout the year
honey.
is 70 to 71 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's not Celsius, we have a
Wasteful. Yes.
Also, the
We don't
most
wanna be
consistently sunny month in San Diego's year is November. And out of the 365 days in a year, 300 of them here are either clear blue skies or lovely cloudy like today. And there's another beautiful water ahead and a plane landing in front of us. That's what I love about my job. I can talk about the economic complexities of having an entire civilization built on a remote island. Or I could just tell you to look at the water and look at the things. Oh, this poor dude going through some sort of intersection get crossed at. Oh well. Alright, so we're about to enter one of the most popular stops in the entire tour, Little Italy.
Little Italy, guys. Coming up.
And welcome. But before I can talk about this area, I gotta set the stage with the country of Italy itself. You see, in 1870, Italy became under the rule of a single king, and this angered so many Italians that a large amount of them just straight up went forget about it and left the country to build communities in different parts of the world. In the United States, that includes cities like St. Louis, Missouri, New York, San Francisco, California, and right here in San Diego, California. I'll elaborate, but first, on the left-hand side, when we pass through this intersection in the distance, you're going to see a giant mural dedicated to the Mona Lisa. Check that out. It kind of looks like she's behind the shower door, to be honest. But San Diego's Italian population wouldn't explode in numbers until 1906, again when those San Francisco fires and earthquakes happened. although a large majority of them were able to survive, they became homeless. So they moved to San Diego, the closest Italian community. And some of the first homes they moved into are across the street on the right. What are now these charming shops were virtually fishing village homes to be right next to the water that you can see on the right hand side. And when those San Franciscan Italians moved to San Diego, they increased San Diego's Italian population by 6,000 families. Each family averaging around 10 to 12 members each. But this little Italy can handle that number just fine, because it's a total of 56 downtown blocks in total size. That makes it larger than the St. Louis, New York, and San Francisco little Italy's all combined. Alright, so our first point of interest here is going to be on the right hand side where you can see that beautiful fountain. That is the Piazza della Famiglia, or the Family Square in English. It's only been a public center since 2018, and now it is home to these large box trucks that are blocking the view. Also, the Little Italy Food Hall, which we have a few months for by the way. And it tends to have much performances during beautiful weather like this.
Jeez.
Alright.
Those two trucks totally blocked our view.
From our Little Italy stop on the tour. What is that? Oh, it's also only a block away from our stop is the Firehouse Museum across the street on the right-hand side. If you were to go, you would be able to do so for free. It's one of our free museums that comes with the purchase of the ticket. Also, you'd be able to see over 100 years worth of firehouse equipment and vehicles, like these vehicles that head on the right-hand side. I'm going to try my best to slowly go by, because again, it's blocking. Thanks for blocking the view. Also, thanks for doing what you guys do. Alright, so I got a little bit of advice for anybody that wants to be efficient with their time and they're heading to either the Maritime Museum or the Embarcadero. Check this out. When I make this turn, you're going to see ahead of us way in the distance the San Diego Bay water, but also those sails. That's the Maritime Museum, our very first stop on the tour. So, if you want to just skip going from Little Italy to Old Town, wait for a new trolley, wait for the trolley to take 50 minutes to get there, probably a little longer because of the traffic we got because of the taco festival happening ahead, and then wait 5 more minutes for it to get to the Embarcadero, you can just hop off Little Italy, walk about 3 blocks, and then bam, you're right there. And that's only about 2 blocks away from the Embarcadero. Just something to keep in mind. Alright,
if you want to
so
go back
what we're
there?
about to turn into is where all the main restaurants, shops, art galleries, and memorials exist. We just turned into India Street. And approaching ahead on the right-hand side, that large reflective government building is home to the Mexican consulate. So we got the Mexican consulate on India Street in Little Italy in the United States. And if you want to have some of the best Italian food, or just in general, some of the best food in the entire county, you're going to hop off ahead, raising those 2 Italian flags, because that is our Little Italy stop here on the tour.
You know, I actually got
Come on, the order of operation, you got this.
and the chickens help a lot. Can you get chickens in your area? I think your kiddo would totally love chicken too.
I like to go there for
Thank you.
traditional Italian cooking.
Did he get some getting out, or it's up to you? I thought you wanted to go down.
It's 2.5 blocks ahead on the right, past the piazza, and it's called Filippi's Pizza Ground. There's some restaurant ahead on the left, about a block away. Great in-house made ice cream. That being
You
said,
don't want to
you
go?
guys have a good one.
It's up to you. We can get out for a little bit. I just don't know when the next stop is.
Bye. Later. Arrivederci. Adios. Aloha. Ciao.
Yeah. And I think he said if we go up 2 blocks, it's easier to catch.
Adios.
Where did you
Catch
say?
you on the flip side.
Where did you say we can
Oh yeah, so here's some block.
We were in Little Italy. Did Heidi? I'm sorry. Did Ramon gift sub you? He's been doing that. He's being really generous again. Really want to get chickens. We have a lot of predators in the area though, so we need a really secure, cute, and running cooler. Okay. Yes.
If we walk down to the Embarcadero, it's faster to catch the trolley to go back than if we wait for another trolley here because this one goes because the whole kind of tour down.
This doesn't go back to number A. This is like.
Well, they do the whole tour. So he's going to keep going through the tour, and that one, if we went down that one goes straight back, I think. Yeah. No, I'd rather at the down in Old Town. Yeah, Did you want to check out the I just thought for your real.
No,
Oh,
I like. We're going to the water, guys. We had chickens when I was a kid, and I think my toddler would love it. Oh yeah, totally love it. That was fun. Oh, sweetie. Oh, are we about to eat? No, Serene, not quite.
Firehouse is right there. It's Firehouse Museum, and it's free. Oh, okay. Yeah, we have to go down 2 blocks that way. Little Italy is over that way. Huh?
That's Little Italy over there.
That sign over there. So we can walk up and around.
Come here, Joe. Get out of the road. Oh my God. I know we're not gonna eat yet. We're gonna eat. We're gonna go back to Old Town and then eat over there. So we're just gonna do our things for a little bit, probably another hour or so, and then we'll go eat. Ramon, oh man, cell service here is no bueno. Uh-oh. Am I going in and out of service? Cute. Cute little restaurants and bars. Sorry guys, I guess the internet here is not too good, or the cell service not too good here. Little Italy, San Diego. Ramon, I love how you help the garden out with the technical stuff when streaming. My husband does the same for me. Nice. Okay, better now. Perfect. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot for one person. I think you gotta have help, right? Heidi? He's trying to teach me some stuff, but I'm still trying to get used to doing this IRL stuff and being in front of the camera in IRL.
That it's
Look at this. I don't know what that is.
Where it's like you go in and it's like in San Diego.
Oh yeah. Between learning the tech stuff. Oh. Between learning tech and reading the moderator stuff, childcare, etc. Streaming doesn't feel like one person project anymore. It takes a village, totally. It's like taking care of a child. It takes a village. What's big? That's a big red chair. That one, that chair. What does it say? Just something. I don't know what it says. I think Josie's taking a picture of it too. What does it say? What does it say?
That's amore.
Oh, that's amore. They're leaving. Come on.
Sorry.
The inside's decent.
Sorry.
I don't even know there was anyone in the car.
I know it's so quiet, huh?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, this is what guys leaving too. A lot of people have electric vehicles here in California. We didn't even hear that car turned on.
What time is it? It's 2:51. Yeah. Yeah, we'll walk and then we'll walk back that way and then we'll walk down to Embarcadero.
Oh, this looks like a cute shop.
This way, let's walk down like that. Walk back down the yeah, you could go towards Embarcadero. We're going too far from it because he was 2 blocks behind us when he dropped us off. So why did we go this way? To check out Little Italy. That's what I'm saying. Since we're gonna go back down that way, let's just go the other route and check out that side.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to the choppy part again. You're gonna take a picture?
And then let's all take one.
We're gonna take a picture, guys. Let's try a full reset on your end, Tika. Full reset? No, I think it's the internet. This spot, babe. It's just a spot. But if you want, I guess you can. You want me to just?
This is
When you say reset, what do you mean full reset?
I don't want to.
We'll just take your picture, girl.
Yeah.
We'll take
And
your
then
picture.
I'll send it to your man.
Okay, then send it to your man.
Is my hip and my lower back. I don't want to look like a. Try to get out.
Close all apps.
I'm gonna have to crawl out.
Close all apps. Okay. I'm gonna do it right now. Hi guys, we're back. Almost back. I can see her on the screen.
There's a few spaces open though.
Okay. We won't fit in here again. Let me move this camera back to the out camera.
I'll give you the telephone number.
The mom is like the legal politician. I watched it.
I don't know. Can we fit?
Yes, this is the Old Town Trolley, and our next stop is the Old Town Depot.